Oh, baby. What'd you catch it on?
My own hand-tied chatterbait.
Yeah, the old hand-tied chatterbait. Slinging these hand-tied white chatters all day, every day. All right, boom, on the chatterbait. On my own chatterbait. All right, so today we got an exciting one, man. Today we are going to be tying our own bladed jigs, man, or chatterbaits, however you wish to call it. You know why? Because fishing's expensive, dude. You know? I mean, you throw a lure up in the tree, that's what, $8. All right, so in this video, in the description below, there is going to be links for every single component in order to build your own chatterbait or bladed jig. Now, all you have to do is click it, add it to your cart, click it, add it to your cart, and just keep following that process until you have all the pieces of the puzzle, and you can just go ahead and check out and order these things and have them at your house, and you can start tying them yourself after you watch this video and you learn how to tie, and we're going to get to that. But yes, tying your own chatterbaits, man, buying these things in bulk, especially for baits that you use a lot. You can tie your own spinnerbaits, so on and so forth. We could do videos on that too. But, dude, it saves money. It gives you a lot of flexibility on, like, customizing these baits. And it also kind of gives you an edge, man. It really does give you an edge. And you know, one of the things we like to do too is, like, tie these things up and not put a skirt on it, and just put our favorite swim bait trailer on it, man, to like mimic, you know, some thread fin shad or whatever it may be, man. And like, you could really kind of dive into this thing, man. You really can. I mean, the website's loaded with different skirts and all this and all that, man. There's so many different ways you can customize these things to your liking. So without me rambling, let's go ahead and build some. All right, so we're gonna get started on assembling your own chatterbait or bladed jig. So the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna grab a jig head. And then I got a couple different types of jig heads here. Both of these are 3/8. This is a white, kind of a, what they call an albino color. So it's kind of white belly, kind of a silver kind of flake to it. And I also have a purple guy, and this has got some sparkle to it, and this one has eyes, and these both are 3/8 jig heads. So once again, there's going to be links in the description below, and I'll have these jigs so you can just click on it, add it to your cart. All right, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to grab our jig, and we are going to grab our split rings, and we are going to attach the split ring to the eyelid of this jig right here. So this is the 3H. I don't know if you can see that. Once again, I'll put up some visuals there, but it's the 3H. These are 65-pound 2X heavy split rings, and that's the code. All right, so we're going to grab our split ring pliers, and we're going to go ahead and take our split ring, and we're going to open this guy up, and we're going to attach this to the eyelid of our jig, just like that. And we're going to go ahead and just spin this thing around. Boom. There you go. So that's step number one. All right. So the next thing that we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and take our blades. So this is the number one. Oops, sorry about that. This is the number one Jig Dancer blade, metallic purple. So I'm going to build an all purple chatterbait here. So boom, So what we're going to do is this bottom hole is what is going to attach to this split ring right here. So we are going to open this split ring up with our split ring pliers again, like so. And then we're going to take that hole right there, that small hole, and we're just going to slide this thing right on through, just like that. So that's that. Pretty sweet. All right, so the next step, we are going to grab our lock snaps. These are the 25-pound duo lock snaps. So we're going to take a lock snap. We're going to open this up. All right, and then what we're going to do on the back of this jig, so the back of the blade, that is, facing towards you, there's the front of that jig, these two holes. We're going to slide this open part of the lock snap right through the bottom. And then we're just going to go ahead and bring it right through the back, just like that. And see how it's coming off the back of the blade there? And then just go ahead and connect it. Boom. So now, technically you're done. Now you can add a swim bait trailer to this, and this is a really effective bait. And you could put, you know, any kind of trailer you want, a Z-Man diesel minnow, you know, Rage swimmer, whatever you want to put on there, and you can actually fish this, and it's super, super effective this way. It's one of my favorite ways to fish a chatterbait, to be honest. So the last step, we're going to add this skirt to this jig here. And what you want to do is you want to take the shorter side of this kind of skirt. And there's different styles of skirts. You have the kind of the banded skirts that you could just kind of, doesn't really matter either which way. But for these, they're kind of just set with this plastic here. This longer end comes out the back. That tapered edge, you want that towards the back of the jig. So you're going to come through the shorter side, just like this. And then what you're going to do is you're just going to slide this thing all the way up to the top. Just like so, and then boom. There it is, man. That's your final product, and that is a bladed jig or chatterbait, or whatever we want to call this thing. But this is a wave style too, man. I mean, this thing gives off a lot of vibration, super effective bait, but this thing is really, really sweet, man. And check that out, man. And this costed me less than what you could buy them in the store, which is awesome. Plus I got a purple blade on this thing, so this thing's just decked out in purple, man. And it's a really, really nice looking chatterbait, and we can put a trailer on there and we can go fish. We can fish with it straight up. And once again, it's a suggestion. You don't have to add a skirt. You could just run a simple swim bait trailer of your choice, and you have a really effective bait that we just sat here and built together. So that's it, man. That's how you assemble these things, man. Super simple, super easy, and once again, you can save a lot of money, and you can customize these things however you wish, man. And this thing looks sweet, dude. That sparkle, the eye. I like the black snaps on these things. You can go with the traditional aluminum chrome kind of style if you wish, but yeah, man, that's a pretty sweet looking jig, dude. That's a sweet looking bait. I kind of want to go throw this thing right now. All right, man, so you guys know how to build your own chatterbaits now, or bladed jig. I don't know, whatever. But yeah, man, once again, we love using these things, man, and we've caught tons of fish on them. Hopefully I don't get stung, but we've caught tons of fish on them, man, and we're going to show some footage of our favorite catches that we've caught on these baits this year.
Dude, that's good. Good fish. Good fish. Please. I got him. That's yes! Oh, thank you, God. Thank you, God. Oh my God. It's the biggest smallie. That's the biggest bass I've ever caught. And I've been wanting I'll get all this confidence and then next time I'll come out and
Oh, I'm on, baby. Oh my God, we're killing these smallies. What the fuck is going on, dude? What in the hell? We cracked the code on the smallmouth, dude. That's insane. Slinging these hand-tied white chatters all day, every day. That just seems to be the ticket, dude. Hand-tied white chatter. So yeah, we're smacking smallies. There he is. I'm on. I'm on. I'm on. Oh, I'm on. Whew. It's a nice one too. It's a nice snake. Real nice snake. Holy moly, look at the size of that one. Whew. All right, boom. All right, that'll do, man. Nice snake, man. Real nice snake. There she goes. Woo. Yeah, man. I mean, once again, we tore them up, man. You know, and once again, this gives you the opportunity to tie these baits and to have a little bit of flexibility, man. You can get lost on the website, you know. So all the components that I mentioned are what you need in order to tie these baits, but you also have flexibility on, you know, the weight of the jig head. Whether you want to fish a 3/8 is what I would suggest, up to a 1/2 ounce is pretty much standard for all chatterbaits, but you can go heavier to a 3/8 or an ounce even if you want. As well, you know, you can play around with skirts, and the website's loaded with different skirts, man. I mean, there's different styles of skirts, different colors. I mean, you could break it down where they, you know, have different skirts that match different bait fish, and so many different, you know, you could get lost on this website. But I'm really just trying to give you the nuts and bolts that you need in order to build your own chatterbaits and use these things. Once again, this saves a lot of money. It saves a lot of money, especially if you buy in bulk, man, and if it's a bait that you use a lot. I would highly recommend to start building your own, man. And you could build spinner baits and buzz baits, and you can just keep on going and keep on building and keep on building. And it's dude, it's fun, man. It really is, especially in the off season. You know, if it's winter time and 2 foot of snow on the ground, you can't get the boat out, babe. You know, guess what you're doing? You're tying your own baits for the summertime, man, springtime or fall time, really. You know, if you're a real fisherman. No, not trying to jab here, but you know, summertime's great. But yes, man. Once again, I hope this helps. You know, and you know, maybe I'll do another video. If I'm allergic to bees, if I get stung and die, I won't be doing more videos though. I mean, we'll see about that. But I am allergic. But that'd be kind of crazy, man. Just stung and just drop dead on the thing. The video never be posted. So if you do see this video, that means I'm alive. Till next time.